Hello, and welcome back to Jenna Gets Creative. It's day 22 of my holiday-themed daily uploads, and that means we're almost done with this crazy marathon. I couldn't finish up this series without talking about any holiday traditions this time of year that aren't Christmas. So today, let's talk a little bit about Hanukkah. The piece I'm doing to go along with this topic is a menorah. I'm completing this piece using only Ohuhu brush marker colors, and this is on mixed media paper in my Stillman Birn Beta series sketchbook. This is loosely based on a reference photo I found of a 7-candle menorah, but I've seen some photos that seem to have more. Perhaps my quick research as I get through the rest of this voiceover will explain why the difference. But first, if you're new here, I'd love it if you would subscribe and turn on notifications. Normally I upload twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday, with bonus uploads some weeks. This month I have been doing daily holiday-themed uploads every day since the 1st, and I'll continue uploading for a couple more days up to and including Christmas Day. After that, I am taking a break over New Year's, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my return on Thursday, January 9th. It'll be worth it, I promise. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and leave a comment down below. I love reading your comments, I appreciate the interaction, and I do reply to everyone. Appropriately, this year, Hanukkah starts today, December 22nd. I actually didn't plan that when I slotted the menorah drawing into this spot on my schedule. It will end on the 30th. The dates aren't the same every year because it's a Jewish religious holiday and therefore uses the Hebrew calendar, not the Gregorian calendar. As it turns out, a proper Hanukkah menorah has space for 9 candles with 4 branches on either side of the center. The center candle is usually higher or lower than the rest and is used to light the remaining candles. 1 candle on each of the branch holders is lit on each evening of Hanukkah, along with all of the candles that were previously lit, until all of the candles are burning on the last night. The significance comes from the triumph of the Maccabees regaining Jerusalem, and how candles of the temple miraculously burned for 8 nights, despite there only being enough oil to burn for 1 night. So yes, Hanukkah menorahs hold 9 candles. 7-candle menorahs come from biblical times, pre-Maccabees victory, and were used in temples. They were typically made of gold in those times, though now they may be made of other materials. And Moses was said to have used a golden 7-lamp menorah in his portable sanctuary on his travels. It has become a symbol of Judaism and features in the coat of arms of Israel. Interestingly, although the arms or branches of the menorah have been curved into semicircles for centuries, historic sources disagree on whether or not the first menorahs actually had straight branches, branching off from the center to form V shapes. Menorahs were also not originally made to hold candles, as candles were not a technology used in the area at the time of the menorah's invention. Menorahs were instead oil lamps and typically burned olive oil. Also curious to note is that there's no explicit reference in the Bible or similar texts from the time that state that the lamp or plural lamps present in the temple at Jerusalem at the time of the Maccabees' triumph was indeed a single-branched menorah. Nothing is ever said about the fate of the menorah Moses used in the tabernacle, and some translations of texts describing the looting of the Second Temple mention plural lamps being taken, not a singular lamp. Regardless, the original 7-lamped menorah was said to have been housed as a war trophy in the Temple of Peace in Rome from the time that Jerusalem was conquered by the Romans until Rome was ransacked in the year 455. At that time, the original menorah is believed to have been among the items looted from the temple, and is believed to have been broken down into chunks or melted for its value in gold, though some sources say it was destroyed unintentionally in a fire, taken to and held in Carthage, lost in a shipwreck, or secreted away into keeping at the Vatican. In both Christianity and Judaism, 7-lamped menorahs represent the 7 days of creation, with the 7th, often center, candle representing the Sabbath, or day of rest. In Judaism, it also represents human knowledge. In Christianity, there is reference in the New Testament to 7 lamps representing the 7 churches of Asia. It has also been said to represent the 7 classical planets, possibly as yet another Christian overlay on pagan traditions. Apparently, another reason that a 9-lamp menorah is used by Jewish families and individuals on Hanukkah, besides the number of days and nights in the holiday, is that according to the teachings of Talmud, 7-lamp menorahs may only be used within the temple. The 9-lamp menorah used at Hanukkah can be called a Hanukkah.